Well, I'm sure you've been just as confused as myself about some of the reports about the National Union of Metal Workers, NUMSA, and the goings-on with COSATU. Being contradictory, they've been confusing. And part of the reason is because of some of the statements that have been made by the executives of COSATU, some of which were never checked for veracity against the Constitution, the COSATU Constitution, by the people who wrote the reports or who spoke the reports, etc. But we now don't know, is NUMSA leaving COSATU? Have they left COSATU? Do they intend to leave? Is NUMSA starting a political party? And does it really matter to you and to me? I think it does. It matters to everyone in this country because it raises some very important questions. And one of the important points is that within a constitutional parliamentary democracy such as ours, we actually need a vibrant, healthy labour movement, trade union movement. And it's also important to understand that trade unions are not an alternative. They're not a political party. They're not political parties or any alternative to the system. They are very much a reaction to and a product of the system. As long as there are employers on the one hand, employers on the other, you're always going to have differences of opinion, interests, etc. that have to be resolved by negotiation. And that's where they come in. Now, apart from that, there's a much wider and much more important aspect that arises, and that's to do with constitutions. Our constitutions, whether it's of a sports club, a trade union, a federation, or even a country, are they meaningful? Are they rules, obligations that we should abide by? Or are they just pieces of paper that any powerful group can ignore as they will when they wish? That's the important aspect. Because if the COSATU Constitution is flouted with impunity, and I maintain that it has been up to now, then isn't that a bit of a wedge into that wall of protection that many of us, myself certainly, see for the Bill of Rights and the South African Constitution? Anyway, this is the area I think I'll deal with in my next Inside Labour column, which you'll be able to read on this platform, Fin24, tomorrow, and in print, in City Press Business Section, on Sunday. I also think I'd like to bring out one point, and that is that trade unions need to be united. Workers need to be united, and that has to be a priority. A priority certainly, but it has to be unity in principle and never to be confused with the idea simply of blind loyalty, and that has been a problem. Anyway, that'll be all for me for this week, but as per usual, if you wish to comment, commend, criticize, even compliment, you can contact me at editor@fin24.com. That's editor@fin24.com. And for this week, that's all. Cheers.